That does how it feel, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome to Ace Attorney, Apollo Justice style. That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all, folks. Thank you for the head pat, Senmaru. Thank you for patting my head as soon as I went live. Welcome. We are going to be playing more Ace Attorney after a long week of playing Marvel's Midnight Suns, which I do appreciate some of you hanging out with me and playing that together. Tilly, what's wrong? Why are you running around? So, yes, today we're going to be playing more Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, the final trial, the final, well, not the final section, but the final case. And
Yes.
apparently we're about to crest into quite a chunky section of the game. It sounds like
Yep.
we're going to get into some elaborate investigating.
We're to crest.
We are going to crest. Well, really quickly, let me thank people for dropping bits and subs and following. We've only got a couple of messages because I streamed pretty late yesterday. Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. Last time on Apollo Justice, Vera was poisoned mid-testimony. I completely forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
I was so worked up about Phoenix being a dumbass. Billy, up you go. Go on. Thank you for the hydrate command there, Ice Hugu. Last time in Apollo Justice, Vera was poisoned mid-testimony after the reveal that she was the one who forged the evidence that got Phoenix disbarred. We then flashed back to Phoenix presenting some random evidence he got from a little girl, which led to him getting disbarred while his asshole client fled the courtroom. Also, for realsies, final appearance of Gumshoe, and now things are going to get weird. Are things going to get weird?
Yup.
Oh, how weird? Like, weird for Phoenix Wright, or just weird, like...
Just like weird in general.
Okay. Snow...
Phoenix Wright is the one causing the weird things, so.
He's such a weird weirdo.
Yeah.
People in the chat are saying yes. Very weird. Very for you. Okay, that's pretty weird. All right. Well, Snow the First, thank you for resubscribing with Prime for 2 months there. 6 total. Now for the return of Little Guy Attorney, guest starring Phoenix Wright. Yes, indeed. Little guy. He's a little guy. Little tiny lawyer fighting for his clients.
Still wearing sexy mini skirts.
And being
self-reliant.
Reliant on small women, small girls.
Yes, on their weird little girls.
Prozac Soul Drug, thank you for the follow. And, oh, I get it. Prozac, I get it. The Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. Also, magicians are assholes and Magnifi. What is it? Magnifi? Magnifi really wants someone to shoot him in the face. I forgot, yes. What a weird... Yeah. Fortunately, the hospital security is lax enough to allow that to happen, though we aren't sure who the responsible party is. Of all the things, of all the cases to put Phoenix Wright away, a guy lying in a bed.
This weird one with the fucking magicians.
A magician lying in a bed saying, someone shoot me for fuck's sake. And that's what gets him. Like,
Yep.
That's me every morning.
In the clown makeup and everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of clown makeup, let's introduce my fellow co-hosts. We are also joined.
We are Ace Attorney fans, Marin. We can't even argue.
Yeah. I mean,
we did put the clown makeup on for the Capcom announcements that ended up being Street Fighter.
Oh, was it Street Fighter?
I'm pretty sure, because that was when Allegra was like, I'm Big Lady. And I'm like, oh, Big Lady.
And it's like nobody's announcing Ace Attorney voice roles, so guess there wasn't anything about that.
And if there were any Ace Attorney voices, obviously I would be all of them. So
obviously
you would know from me.
Yeah.
We're joined by Marin Miller. Hi, Marin.
Oh, hello. It is I, Marin Miller, here today with your gay update. I feel like a fucking idiot because I just remembered what the gay update should be. Hades 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was Hades 2 announcement. Hooray.
Hades 2.
Very exciting. During the Game Awards, that was a big shock to me. I was not aware that was going on. So I can't speak to my involvement in the game yet. It's still cooking. So, you know. There's an FAQ on the website if you want to know more about Hades 2. Please don't ask me.
Yes, please don't ask Marin about
that. But I was Alecto, Tisiphone, and Athena in Hades 1. So if you haven't picked that up, it's on sale right now. Grab it. It's really good. There's a canon threesome. It's the best.
There's
There's
a-
canon Polly.
There's a canon threesome. Sorry, I didn't quite understand what you said there.
There's
You're
a
like,
canon threesome.
which characters are canons?
I mean, sometimes with anime, you never know.
You're right. You should always ask and specify, you know.
But Zero J
I'm into
says
some weird
Supergiant
shit.
doesn't usually do sequels. So yeah, it's very exciting on multiple
Yeah.
levels. It's exciting that the story of that game gets to continue. It's exciting that they have seen such success and have such faith in that property that they want to do more of it.
It's very exciting. So I wish them the best of luck with the
I don't think
project
they need luck,
and-
but yes,
No,
absolutely.
I don't think they do. Well, maybe the best of luck with the crunch. How about
There
that?
you go.
But yeah, so I'm real excited about that. And like I said, it's on sale now. So if you want to pick it up, it's really good. Great balance of gameplay and like story. Tons of dialogue, like hours and hours and hours of dialogue and like characters interacting, and they'll react to things that you're wearing and people that you've talked to. So it's really cool. Like I did not know what I was getting
Hoo-ha.
into when they brought me on the project in
Hoo-ha.
2018, and when I played it in 2019, 2020, I
Hoo-ha.
was like, wow, this is fucking incredible. So, amazing game. Definitely play it.
Thank you, Artist
that's my
Grim, for
game.
cashing in your hoo-ha redeem there as well. So we got a hoo-ha while you were talking about that.
Hoo-ha for Hades 2.
Hoo-ha Hades 2. And
Lots
we're-
of hot people. Game for horny people.
speaking
horny
of hot,
bisexuals.
speaking of hot, horny bisexuals, although speaking
No,
of hot, horny
Soupy's not
people,
bisexual.
speaking of hot, horny people, we are also joined by the fantastic Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hello. I hope everybody's doing well. Now I gotta get that vamp redeem up here.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh wait, do I not have it
got-
set up? Hang on.
Oh wait, no, I found it.
It's
There
because
we
he's
go.
bisexual.
Supergiant
It's because
is
he's
not
bisexual.
Supergiant is very good about making sure that everybody is taken care of. Bidinsis, you are correct.
That's good.
That
They
is
were
important.
very there. I think it was Michael Alice is his name. He's like the HR guy, but he
Alice?
also voiced.
Where's
he
Michael
also voiced
Alfano?
What?
They're twins and they work at the same company.
Oh, no, I don't remember what his name is. It starts with an A, I think. But he voiced Orpheus, and he was talking about how he had severe mental problems during development, and they gave him time to take off and like get himself back together. And they do check-ins to like make sure that
good.
everybody's workload is okay. And like they even gave me a bonus after the game came out, and it was such a success. They gave everybody a Christmas bonus after that.
Yeah,
So
shout
that's
out,
awesome.
shout out to
Yeah.
Supergiant. Yeah.
Supergiant is GOAT. And they're an indie company, only 17 people. Very small.
It's incredible.
Damn, that's such a small
It's
company.
a small team, but it goes to show that if you care and if you take care of people, they will take care of you. So if
Hazel
you're making a business
Magia-
right now,
Hazel
that in
Magia
mind.
with a controversial opinion. Alice is a bigger nerd than Alphino.
oh,
And then the sippy cup emote.
that's it. That's our opinion.
Feel free to dunk on either of those twins. It's all good.
Alpha No is a nerd.
It's
There
true.
we go. Did it.
All
Nailed it.
right. I don't think we have much else to discuss, really. We're 6 episodes deep into Hannibal, so it's still.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're continuing to watch it. Marin and I have tried to watch Hannibal like 5 times, and this
Well,
is like
and
the
the
6th.
problem.
Well,
the
here's
prob-
you did say that you have never gone back to the beginning to rewatch it from
I
the
did.
beginning, so I feel like that doesn't count.
I did not. Martin claims he did. I don't know when he did, but
Martin,
I
you were
did not.
asking me the most questions.
What? Like, who is
Before.
that?
But yeah, that was my biggest problem. Was like I was bored by it when it first started because I didn't realize Hannibal had started killing right off the bat and was flirting with Will
How do you not realize that?
because it was 10 years ago. I was a different person. I was unmedicated. my perception.
And now
of the
Marin
world
is on the Hannibal remembering medication, and things
Yes.
are good now.
Oh yes.
Well, I was implying
needs that.
ADHD has memory issues, but yes, I'm on Hannibal medication now.
We
Also, we
Void Adept, thank you for bonking Marin. We keep going back to it, Calico Jackal, because Soupy is a big fan, and because
we haven't actually finished it.
and
Yeah, they've never actually finished the show. and there's like some really great parts that they haven't gotten to yet, and they want
We
to
haven't
dunk on
gotten
it
to the
anyway.
prostate milking.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I want to know what's happening. I don't understand.
Yeah, you were pretty like in shambles the other night when I was like, it's not Will getting his prostate milked.
I thought Will was getting his prostate milked
No.
by Hannibal. I'm really disappointed. Whose
I mean, not
prostate
like
gets
on
milked?
screen, but you
Whose
know.
prostate gets milked?
I can't tell you. We have to get there.
Spoiler, everybody.
I forget what the actual line was, but
Well,
oh my god.
Welcome to
Yeah,
welcome to
let me see
Sunday
if I can
afternoon
find
where we
that.
talk about prostate milking, apparently.
Welcome to church, everyone.
You guys did
Look,
tell
it's on
me
my
that this
kink
game was
list.
about to get weird, so we're just trying to match
Yeah.
the weirdness.
We're trying to match
we
the
try to
prostate
be a little
milking.
more weird so that the game seems normal.
Yes.
Calico Jackal has this rule where if a show doesn't suck him in 3 episodes in, he drops it. See, the problem is that a lot of great shows you would give up on, like The Office.
I mean, yeah, there are
Yeah.
some shows where you have to get like a season or two in
Parks and
before
Rec.
it gets really good.
yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And often people say, well, if I have to watch that long, then it's not good. But it's like some shows have teething issues.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and
it
Some
takes a
shows
while
really
to
need
work
to
out the
like,
tone.
you know, yeah, some shows
Slow
like
burn.
need a little bit to
like
really get going.
Like Star Wars Andor is a show I keep saying is the best show of the year, but I think if you watched the first 3 episodes of that show, you'd be like, this is nothing. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. To be fair, LK, we've been talking about butts all week. Yeah, I guess it's time to, I guess we had to dive
That
deeper
was
in.
a fart with my mouth. Speaking of blood.
Why does this keep happening? Horrified Stove says, I love the sound design of Hannibal so much. Here's the thing. As someone who often makes fun of the show Hannibal, visually and aesthetically, I think it's almost perfect. I think it's very
It's a
frustrating
gorgeous
that a
show.
show like that uses its canvas as well as it does, as best as I could put it, is filled with kind of daftness. It's filled with-
See,
The thing is, the whole thing is about aesthetic.
yeah, I think the problem
Everything
was,
about it.
The problem was that we were going into it expecting something, and
was
like what we were
expecting-
expecting was straight faced, and we should not have been watching
Yeah.
it straight faced.
I wasn't
You have to
really
watch it as a
expecting-
rom-com.
I guess I wasn't really expecting straight face, but I think what I was expecting was a much more traditional narrative, which I think was my
Yeah.
my downfall.
super special awesome
Oh,
gift.
God.
Yeah, Hannibal doesn't really have that.
Oh God,
Huh?
Maud, thank you.
Yay!
Thank you for
And
gifting
just in
sub.
time for me to find the tweet.
Oh yeah, I was looking for it.
Thank you
What
for
is it?
So this link that I've sent in the chat is a real line from Hannibal season 3. And it's, do you know what happens if we stimulate your prostate gland with a cattle prod? Hannibal does. He helped us milk you.
See, and
That's a
not
real
Will.
line that
Up you go.
NBC
Go.
let be on this. Like, they let that air.
They allowed that to happen.
And also it is not referring to Will.
You should not bonk Soupy. You should bonk the writers, and they will probably
don't
like it.
Have the writers in the chat. Winter Soldier
Specific
2022.
Bonk the
writers.
messenger. Is that what you're saying?
Thank you for redeeming the bonk soup, even if it was misattributed.
I'll take the bonk.
Soupy will
Maud,
pass
thank
it
you for
on.
gifting subs to Deathwing Reborn and Prostate Milking and Ankoku no Megami. Thank you for the 10 bits. We have to go deeper. Buttception. Gorillas Fan 1992, thank you for the follow.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Anyway, so we're pressing on with Hannibal, and so far we're enjoying it. We're having a good time, and I think we're probably going to finish it this time because it would be weird if we stopped, given that we're all watching it as a group.
I'll
will
make you
say,
guys finish it this
Soupy,
time.
you've got to
Yes?
give me credit though, because I am not shit talking Hannibal nearly as much as Abby is.
I think she did enough, or they did enough for both of you,
Yes,
like in 3 episodes. Because they weren't there for the first 3.
they weren't. Yeah.
Yeah, they they have a different way of enjoying movies.
Very chatty.
Abby is also on the spectrum, and Abby has also has diarrhea of the mouth, as do I.
Ah, thank you, Mystery Stream, for cashing in your statutes for a Proto Badger redeem. All right. we're 23 minutes in. Shall we look toward investigating?
Yeah, I suppose
Yes.
so.
All right.
I said 20 minutes. I just tweeted 20 minutes into the stream, and we're already talking about prostate milking.
Apollo
Just want to
Justice,
make sure
everybody.
everyone knows what we're all about here.
We know what you're all about.
Everybody needs to know what we're all about here. All of us.
We
every single one
collectively.
All right,
We
let's
love-
let's go into the game. Okay. So I assume this is Phoenix.
Martin's like, I'm no longer married.
So I assume this is Phoenix speaking here.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess a brief catch up, even though Azalmaga did do a previously on. We did a flashback after trying to defend Vera Misham, which we learned she was the real forger. That the Drew Misham was actually he was a fake himself, and his
Yeah, he was kind of the face of the operation, but he
Yeah.
had her actually making the forgeries, which she didn't really know what was going on. She thought she was just making stuff.
And we learned that what's his name, the Clavia, he was like, "Oh, did you make this book? Did you fake this book from a previous case that I was involved with?" And as a result, we flashed back to the case 7 years ago where Phoenix Wright got disbarred, where there was a magician who wanted to get shot, and we were trying to prove that this guy, who was the guy we were defending?
Zach Enigmar.
Zach Enigma. He had been accused of shooting the guy, and his defense was basically somebody else did it, I guess. He didn't really have a specific defense.
Well, we established also that Valent had gone to see him, and
Yeah.
that it was possible for Valent to manipulate the amount of liquid in the IV bags to
Right, because of the syringe.
throw off the time of death.
Yeah, there was a lot of information, and it all also ultimately culminated in Phoenix presenting a missing page from the dead man's diary, which seemed to imply something. What was it the page said?
The page basically was saying that he was still alive after both of them went to go
Right, it
visit
threw
him,
off
I
the
think.
timing,
Yeah.
basically.
Send it back.
I can't remember if that was meant to have been written after they both visited him or just after
Right. Either
Zach
way,
had already been there and left.
it
But
wasn't.
either way, it wasn't legit because
Yeah.
Phoenix is an idiot.
And
He got that piece of evidence from a small child in the hallway 10 minutes before court.
Yeah. Maud, thank you for the 10 bits. Time to milk some prostate. And Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. To make a long story short, #penis. All right. That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll soon be finding all of this out for yourself. Which of Magnifi Grammary's disciples pulled that trigger?
And we got to see this picture that had a lot going on.
A lot.
All right, the butt plug in his forehead.
Yeah.
And
Forgot about that.
Vampiro, thank you for the I send it back redeem. I forgot to thank you for that. Where did the vanishing defendant Zach Gramary go? Here we are, that's the page. What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind?
What about the girl? I wonder if someone adopted her.
Mason system. I remember this. This was like at the beginning of the case we saw this.
Yes.
7 years ago. The past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth.
If there's no prostate milking in my Ace Attorney, I send it back, says Vampiro.
But that's not all.
I guess we're sending it back.
There are 4 keys in the present as well.
Shu Takumi, I know you're into this. Put it in here.
And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game.
Games and my Ace Attorney?
Phoenix, Don't put binary back there. We know you're not binary. Hi,
Our non-binary king.
Phoenix Wright will be your guide through this game. Wait, what's going
He's
on?
a jester at best, unfortunately.
To our non-binary jester regent.
Is Phoenix Wright the lawnmower man right now? What's going on? The
I don't know what
Azulmagia.
that means.
I'd love to ride him.
You ride
Make him chew
oh,
on
that kind,
grass.
not that kind of lawnmower. The
Chew on my
Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. What happened to the girl that was left behind is not really much of a mystery when there's a girl wearing a blue version of that outfit in the trial that's ongoing right now, Phoenix.
Where did she go?
Who is that? I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. I'm basically Clippy. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence.
Angsty Clippy.
It ended half finished when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that?
Who knows?
Clippy.
I became this
I got
handsome
stuck in a
stud.
computer and I haven't been able to get out for 7 years.
Apollo.
I got tronned. As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There is something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet... Oh, who is he talking to? So, too, do I have my own weapon of sorts.
Just in case you didn't play the other 3.
My Magatama. What does it
Got
do,
it
you
from a
ask?
little girl.
Just like that forged evidence.
That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin?
How'd you make?
Touch the arrows to switch between past and present. It's like Day of the
We're
Tentacle.
time traveling.
But let's begin 7 years ago in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end.
Gay to an abrupt gay.
Now that you know the game, let's play. So it is like Day of the Tentacle. All right. Or in the... Oh, we can go to the present, but we are currently 7 years... Oh, this is interesting. Detention Center, Defendant Lobby number 2, Wright and Co. Let's just go to the Detention Center, I guess. Why not? Start on the top. The nightmare trial was over. The Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. Also, a beloved character will be returning for this section. Get excited.
I'm excited.
I'm pressing X to doubt.
Oh no, it is beloved.
And the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun.
Mo's coming back, y'all.
I wanted to wake up, to walk away. But I figured I'm the only one who could do this, probably.
Maybe.
And
Probably not.
Besides, I had plenty of time. So, like, even in the climax of Apollo Justice's game, it's a Phoenix Wright story.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And to be honest, I'm feeling about the same way as I did the first time I played
yeah,
this game.
this is kind of absurd to me.
It's not great. It's better than Investigations 2 or 1.
We won.
Investigations 2.
Yeah,
is
but that's a
bad.
low bar.
Yeah, it's
A very low bar, but it's... I've learned absolutely nothing about Apollo Justice while playing this game.
Don't
The
worry.
thing
We'll
is
make up
that
for
even in Ace Attorney 1, I guess, we don't really learn that much about Phoenix.
We know that he's got
But I
it
could pick him
bad.
out from a crowd.
Listen, just because Apollo's short doesn't mean you can't find him in a crowd. It just takes a little
like
extra
Brett
effort.
Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision, it's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. 7 years ago, detention center, visitors room. What strange sight doth mine eyes behold? Excuse me? 2 men on
weirdo.
either side of a single transparent pane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything. No proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? Little piano and a cold little hole in the wall.
Damn, he already had that plan.
He
just ready to go.
immediately. But since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnifi Grammary, for one. Who pulled that trigger? Valent? Or his partner, Zack? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm gonna get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. Okay, we're in the past. Check out that camera. Smile, you're on candid camera. I just had to say it. Old habits die hard. Maybe I should do a few tricks for the viewers at home. So he's already started learning magic card tricks, probably.
He's got to make a living somehow.
That guard keeps stealing glances in this direction. And scratching his head. Maybe our resident magician showed him a trick or two. Okay. Oh, we can end search. That's a new button. The fateful trial.
I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent.
Yes, he made my attorney's badge disappear, and he never even touched it.
Glory's spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet his very disappearance is itself a revelation.
Revealing what?
Zack Gramarye killed Magnify. It's as good as a signed confession.
That's certainly been public opinion's take on it.
I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare.
Planning on jumping back into the magic right away?
As long as an audience waits with bated breath, there will be Valent. And also,
Yes?
now that my partner has disappeared, Magnify's repertoire is mine. Valent Gramarye has a tradition to uphold.
Is that true?
Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me, verdict or no. And you can't pay for that kind of publicity.
The suspicion on you hasn't lifted entirely, Valent. After all, you received one of those letters, too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnify's instructions as your partner.
So I was. But only Zack Gramarye followed them. Let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now that
These are details.
now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot.
There's still a dead guy.
Yeah.
Eh.
Who killed him?
I'm more
That's in
interested.
the past.
I'm more interested in learning something else, actually.
What might that be?
I want to know what Magnify had up his sleeve. How could
His
he?
arm, probably.
How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him?
The trick up his sleeve? Perhaps you do not know.
No, what?
A great magician never reveals his secrets. But I might be bullshitting.
Oh, the lies.
I didn't think it would be that easy.
The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight.
I'm not bathing in anything you give me.
My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. It can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their
Fuck them.
secrets.
Oh.
What'd you say? What? Oh,
What do you think I said?
of course. The Magatama starts it all. And the Magatama ends it.
I love it when people like have the Magatama pop up in like fan fiction, and like Phoenix is like using it against Miles, and he's like, and Miles is like, "Don't do it! No, you're breaking me!" And Phoenix is like, "I have to know, cause you're so broken and walled off that I can't unless I break your trust." And Miles is like, "No, my brain." Oh, my secrets. Oh, my heart. You're cracking me open. Oh, no, I'm vulnerable and exposed. And then he's like, yeah, now I feel bad because I'm a piece of shit. I broke your heart.
Is it worth using the Magatama right now?
I don't think so. We
Nah.
kind of have to jump around between past and present and find clues.
Right. I had a feeling that was why we had a strategy guide. All right. I don't have my badge.
No.
Oh my god!
Isn't that the most depressing
That's
shit?
awful.
We have nothing to shove in anyone's face.
Nope.
I mean, we have
Not
things.
all this evidence. No, nothing.
Crime photo, obviously. We got the autopsy report. We've got the notebook page. I guess it might be worth presenting that to be like, what the fuck, man? IV report. Magnify's chart. Small syringe. Magnify's letter number 1. So that one, this one is the one I should show him because that's the one he got, I guess.
I don't know if you can present anything.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because instead of present, I think we have end search now. So I think the only way you can present evidence
right.
is
In
the Magatama.
conversation. Okay.
No, I have present.
Oh, okay. Then
There's,
what used to be end search then?
I think move.
Maybe examine.
Oh, yeah,
move,
move
yeah.
makes sense.
Because we're going to a menu now instead of because we have to be able to choose between a different time period. So instead of move,
Right, yeah,
it's the menu. Okay. I guess I'm going to try presenting this.
Yeah, go for it.
Badinsis says that's a lot of clues that are just text on paper, and you're not wrong. It basically is just like having an encyclopedia of evidence. All right, Magnify's letter. Mr. Valen, could you look at this for me, please? I get the feeling he's not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Yes, I accept your challenge. Well,
Challenge? Huh?
you want me to make it float, disappear, or shall I simply eat it?
I didn't come here to play games, Mr. Valent, or watch you do tricks. All right, let's just go somewhere else, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
To defendant lobby number 2? 7 years ago, district court, defendant lobby number 2. I'm just here to be like, can I have my badge back, please?
None of my.
Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day.
Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way. The trial is over.
Your Honor,
Yes, Mr. Zack?
there is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about this.
Mr. Enigmar!
The defendant's escaped. Find him quick.
Bailiff, close all access from the building. On the double. He must not be allowed to escape.
Yep. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge. But now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching.
Oh,
Got phantom badge.
his little gold nipple.
Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate.
Hey, you there, sir.
Ah!
Down on the hands. Floor on your head. Now, now, now.
I see what you mean by beloved. Well, what's the big idea? My ears! The Azulmagi, thank you for the 10 bits. There he is, the character everyone wants to see. Not Edgeworth, not Maya, but you better believe Mike Meekins is here.
Can't wait to traumatize him.
Yeah, but do we still have that videotape? No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here.
Thoth 2020 says, a fun fact of the next game, Trucy is voiced by Kira Buckland.
That is true.
Wow, good for Kira.
Yeah. Lucky Kira. She gets to be an Ace Attorney. I'm so jealous.
Hell yeah.
I want to be an Ace Attorney.
Hey, 2B is in Ace Attorney. Yeah, 2B. But that
Yeah,
would,
we already knew 2B was an ace attorney.
but that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. Are allowed.
Zoink! I just say it like it is, sir, and it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet.
We've met before, haven't we? On a case 2 years ago?
Hoo-ha!
No recollection of that, sir.
Hoo-ha!
I avoided that for cashing in your hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha. Huh? Hoo-ha?
For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive tense, sir.
Progressive of him.
He's woke. There is no past. There is only now, sir.
Mike Meekins is woke weakens. Okay, you're the bailiff, right?
Yes, sir. Court bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir.
No wonder the guy got away.
Right? Shit, it must have been easy.
I've asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape.
Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir.
But you were a regular police officer once, right?
Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir.
Baby.
Not me, but
Something,
But other good people.
something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there.
yeah.
So you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing?
I'm dying over here.
Squirtle. L-Train, thank you for the 10 bits. If I may offer an early Christmas present, Martin, please examine the painting in the lobby. All right. What is
I
it
hope he
of?
smells it. And it smells like shit.
In the future, it's at the judge, but what is it right now? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't.
I guess we'll find
I was
out.
thinking it was different. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir.
For us.
Thrown out of the precinct. Lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet.
Guess I wasn't the only victim. All right, let's examine that painting, I guess.
Smell it.
I must have seen that painting 1,000.
Better not awaken anything in me.
Thank you for cashing in your star tips for an Awakening Dean Redeem Disney and Beyond. I must have
What
seen
is
that
this painting?
painting 1,000
Painting
times,
video.
but I never really looked at it until now.
Is it a penis?
I guess my head was too stuck in the trials. I never had time to stop and appreciate art. I have time now. Okay, let's appreciate.
It sucks.
Actually, it's pretty lame.
Yeah. yeah.
Examine the
He
plant
hates
too.
Okay.
He hates
Ninja
it.
Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Did
He's
someone
so
get
stupid.
Did someone get peed on yet? Is that
No.
happening in this?
This isn't the Pegatorium.
Or the
This is just the
Pegatorium?
defendant lobby. We mind fucking here.
Yeah,
This isn't Metal Gear Solid 1.
The
You gotta go to the
Azulmagia.
bathroom for water sports.
The
Or
Azulmagia.
I guess any Metal Gear Solid.
There's some sort of defecation involved. And Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. You know, Zach Gramarye has managed to ruin at least 5 people's lives just by existing. Now that I think about it, are we sure he isn't the main villain?
Dude, I hate that guy so much.
I can't wait to hate him. I'm like an emu. By now, I don't remember anything.
Zach,
I'm like, Phoenix Wright lost his badge. I wonder why.
you know, I think this was the lobby I used for my very first case. This plan has seen me grow from a rookie to an ace to a has-been. I hate you, Plant. Just kidding.
Aw. That plant's been there for you, buddy.
I guess this door was officially a prop in Zach Gramarye's last show. He passed through that lobby door and vanished. But to where? He choreographed that entire fateful trial according to his grand scenario. I hate magicians.
He's so fucking bitter.
Oh, I know.
For once,
I've
it's
been there.
valid.
I love Grumpy Phoenix.
Me too.
Sometimes you just gotta
It's so
grumble.
funny.
Blindsides official, thank you for the 10 bits. Little Karibo, Ace Attorney. I actually took a nap on that couch once when I was still practicing law.
2
Boy,
weeks ago.
was that a mistake? I never even sit on the lobby sofas now. Never let my clients sit on them either. It's bad luck.
Oh, I thought it was just because they never get cleaned.
I think it's because of game 2, case 1, where he was laying on the couch and then he
Oh,
got hit over the head with a fire extinguisher.
Oh, that's right. Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Why is Phoenix treating the magician poorly? Mike, the last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform.
Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this.
Isn't it a crime to impersonate a police officer?
But last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times. In 3 days, they fired me.
That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing.
So here I am, sir. Forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff.
But your uniform.
I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired.
That can't be legal. So, you were the one who let the magician get away that day?
I'm dying over here. A star rises among the court bailiffs, full of hope. Then tragedy strikes.
Is there anything you can tell me about it? About Zach Gramarye's disappearance?
Oh, the humanity!
That's enough of that.
Why, yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open. Slam! And some guy's face is there right in front of me. Face!
Face!
So you saw someone suspicious coming your way. Blindside's official, thank you for the 40 bits. Next on trial, Jade and Yuki for excessively getting his game on. Without a license.
Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase.
Discount GM, thank you for the 10 bits. Some say the magician was hiding in between the court couch cushion to this day. Gordon, speaking of cushions, hey.
Be a big boy.
I chased that silk cat all the way down the hall, sir.
I have a diagram of the court building here. I just carry this with me.
Just in case. Aha! There's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself. Nary a friend to call my own.
Okay. And which way did Zach Gramarye run after bursting through the courtroom door?
He went up like this and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw that magic man run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly, I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember it like it was right here. Because it was. Defendant lobby number 2, sir.
Interesting. You ran into this room? I don't see any place to hide in here.
Maybe he really is just in the couch cushions, just waiting to make his escape. And he knew it would be flawless because Phoenix doesn't sit on the couch anymore. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished like a puff of smoke.
I get the feeling that maybe Mr. Hat was involved in this, or unless he wasn't created yet.
Keep that in mind. Except there wasn't even any smoke. He was just gone.
Because it's like something Mike Meekins would do would be to chase a fake magician.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Yes, that word. Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain, like that videotape.
Oh.
I'm dying. I'm dying over here.
Okay, I won't say it again, promise. But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search the lobby?
I searched.
Why the pause?
There was nothing here at all, sir. That's right. Nothing was here, sir.
How can he talk so loud and still be hiding something? The vanishing trick. So Zach was in this room when he vanished?
Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. That red silk hat, that flowing cape. He ran right in here. Ran right inside this room.
Silk hat, cape. That's Zach, all right.
But, sir, look at the room.
It could also describe like 3 other people.
Yeah. There's not a single place to hide. Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir.
What about now? Have any ideas?
Sir. Ideas about what exactly, sir? If you don't mind me asking.
You want me to have the idea for you? You've had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Oh god, everybody.
So many lies.
Why is everybody lying to me?
Everybody's a
It's
fucking
because I don't
liar.
have a badge. Psyche
You're
locks.
like, we don't have to answer shit for you now.
I should have
Demands
known.
No respect.
I should have known this guy was a liar. Kudo Sarugi, thank you for the 10 bits. Let's do the lock break again. Is it worth trying?
We could probably move on. I
Okay.
think.
Locked. All right, Wright & Co. law offices. Before it's been made into a pigsty. 7 years ago, Wright & Co. law offices.
Ooh, morning, Daddy.
I'm so glad you came.
The Alaskan Hero, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1 for 22 months there. Thank you so much for the 22 months of support.
The way he says it is like she just showed up on the bus or something.
Right?
You finally arrived.
You okay, Daddy? They picking on you?
Vampiro, thank you for the 10 bits. Meekins, all right, I confess, sir, I was taking a massive shit when Zach got away.
I'm fine, as always. This old boy is here to help me after all.
That's young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on.
Thanks. My first show's today, after all.
2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office.
She showed up on the bus.
You have some explaining to do. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared.
When are you gonna stop living with me?
We need to
You're
start.
gonna get a job.
We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long,
I kind of want a kid. You know?
I hope.
Oh, Gord. What you want?
Gordon's up there.
He's up here. He's yelling.
Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird.
Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. It won't take long, 7 years later. Huh? Really?
So if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family?
Huh? I guess so? Getting weirder.
Mr. Attorney?
Actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you'd like. It doesn't have
Oh
to
my
be today
God.
or anything.
Oh my god.
You
Coming
don't-
on strong.
Hey, now.
It's like, god damn it, you dropped the T word.
Okay. Say, Daddy,
That was quick. Yes?
if I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year.
Oh, God.
So thanks, Daddy.
Ah,
Oh, and this office? It's a little blah. A little color goes a long way, you know?
we need to have a levitating pasta fork.
Yeah.
Ah.
And the dick guillotine.
You attached to your
Oh.
dick, Daddy?
Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right?
Yes.
Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this.
I can steal just as much as I was before.
Yeah. I
Trucy,
can steal twice as much.
Trucy, how old are you? Blindsides official, thank you for the 50 bits. Open and shut case. Bastian Masawa charged with 1,000 counts of being a posh shithead. And the Azumagi, thank you for 10 bits. Trucy is like, look at me. I'm the adult now.
Fucking, I can't wait to read angsty adult fanfics about Trucy being bitter that she had to be the adult.
Maud, thank you for the 10 bits. Trucy, you need to get a job, a college degree. We are now in massive debt because of your school lunches. Don't you understand? How old are you?
Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy.
Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Blindsides official, thank you for catching in your startups for a doodle la 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 la.
Trucy adopted Phoenix. It's not the other way around.
Let's look at the Gatewater Hotel out there. You can still see that hotel from the window here. Every time I look out, I think back on those old cases. I wonder if the view looks different now that I'm not wearing my old badge.
I really dig the far-out view, Daddy.
Thanks. She must have learned a lot of words from her parents. Dig that far-out view. My mentor's favorite plant, Charlie. I guess watering Charlie's my only real job now. You better pay me,
Fail at
Charlie.
that.
Wait, I have a child now. I can't feed Trucy like this. She probably needs more than the occasional watering too, I'm guessing.
Hasn't she been with you for like 2 weeks?
No.
Where
No,
has she been?
He called her in to the office after 2 weeks.
Oh. Wow, so
Yeah.
it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so I bet you this motherfucker turned her in like a wallet and was like, if no one claims her in 2 weeks, I'm just gonna go and just, you know.
He left her at the courthouse lost and found.
Yeah.
I also like that he was like, if you don't like it here, you just find somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
You'll figure it out.
I mean, that's basically how it goes.
My desk.
I heard magicians like the grocery store parking lot these days.
My desk. Not that I have any reason to sit there anymore.
All right, it's raining in your heart. We get it.
I guess Trucy can use it. It's great for studying math, English, geography, magic. I'm not crying. I just got some dust in my eye.
Oh my god.
Get it together.
It's like, are you crying because you're sad that your life has no meaning? Or are you crying and you're trying desperately to cover it up with this child? Or are you crying because you're proud of Trucy?
This child's dad has disappeared, and she's handling it fine, and Phoenix is like, my
Yeah.
badge!
Yeah. This man would fall apart without a young girl to hold him
100%.
Quite the collection of law books. My mentor bought all of them. I used to be too busy to read them. Now that I have the time to read them, there's no need. But I can't just sell them. Maybe Trucy will want to read them someday. Nah. An old movie toaster hangs on the wall. I finally found out the title after not knowing for the longest time. I actually rented the movie the other day. Cried my eyes out.
It's a comedy.
God, just thinking about it makes me tear up. Wait, it's just allergies. Really?
I'm allergic to movies.
I should show it to her when she's a little older.
Sir, you are not emotionally stable right now. Should you be getting a child?
Wait, what was it called again? Brucey's only line so far.
Phoenix is like silently projecting onto her and she's just smiling.
Yeah, right.
We're talking about.
I imagine like he's looking at stuff around the room and like he walks to every location he's looking at, right? And Trucy just follows him like one step behind. Just like
starts welling up.
Just like looking up at him, just like no thoughts, head empty.
Yeah, she's like, this guy's gonna feed me. And he's like,
She's like, we'll be fine. So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right?
You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me. For Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that.
Actually, that's pretty accurate.
So, here's my idea. We'll make a new office.
With floating spaghetti and
Yeah.
tea.
Yeah. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way.
Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law.
And in fact, I don't really even know that much about law.
Or even much
Oh.
about law if you were to ask some people. Calling you out,
Miles Edgeworth
Soupy.
is like, Miles Edgeworth is like, no, you don't.
It's like that bit at the end of the first game where he comes in and is like, yeah, Detective Gumshoe.
No,
He just comes in and is like, no, you don't.
And then he leaves.
God, I want to carnally bone that man.
Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead.
You mean like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent?
Oh.
You've got me, don't ya? I'm a professional.
A professional?
Yep. After all, I'm directly descended from the famous Zach Gramarye.
Directly
Ripping out of his
descended?
dick.
Sorry. He's your father.
Oh. And now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too.
I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. I like that we talked to her about The Office. What's your favorite episode, Trucy?
The Dundies.
The Dundies!
Scott's tots.
Oh no! You know,
I just
Trucy.
think it's so great that he wanted to pay for their college.
I just want other people to be disappointed by the adults in their lives instead of just me.
I'm just a big fan of the subplot about Jim trying to figure out who won the thing. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy, Zach Gramarye?
Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy.
Which daddy was that again?
Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of Troop Gramarye, and they're big.
The Gramarys. The Dundies! They were on television a lot. Haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it.
Big magic happens when you put Zach and Valiant Gramarye together, you know.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Elsewhere, Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, you must hear this. Edgeworth, what is it? Gumshoe explains. Edgeworth, Phoenix did what?
Oh my god.
He's like, turn the plane around.
I want to read that fic. I want to read the fic where Miles Edgeworth is like, what the fuck are you doing? And then Phoenix is right. Phoenix is right.
Phoenix
is like,
is right.
you don't put it in my butt, so what else am I supposed to do? And then they fuck.
I'm sure that fic is everywhere.
Yeah.
We just have to
well,
find it.
I'm really lazy. That's the problem. And then even if I find it, I have to read it.
Did you say this?
Yes.
Maud, thank you for the 10 bits. Great. So when is Trucy gonna start doing parkour?
Once they made a giant waterfall right there on the stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall.
Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top?
I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic.
I shouldn't have brought it up so soon.
I wonder what'll happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone.
Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother. Or my own, really, but... The Azulmagia...
People have mothers?
Wait. The Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth comes back from Europe to find that Phoenix is disbarred and has a kid. And he's just rubbing his temples and is like, I haven't had nearly enough afternoon tea to process this.
But I have my magic. And a great daddy, even if he is unemployed. You know, I think things are going to be okay.
I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. The professional.
I'm a hitman.
So, Trucy, you're a professional?
Yes. It's like that thing they say.
Hi, Vortex.
Baby frogs grow up to be frogs.
They say that?
I always thought it was funny, though.
What was?
Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid.
Right. So, in conclusion, You're a professional magician, Trucy?
That's right. Well, want to see a trick?
I'm gonna make this pencil disappear.
She just immediately kills Phoenix.
You're gonna do a magic trick? I guess we'll see the trick. It's probably gonna be Mr. Hat. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the
Child.
agency depends on it, after all.
That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da!
Ah.
And he's pink.
That,
Hey folks, it's Mr. Hat. I gotta say, it's good to be seen.
L-Train, thank you for cashing in the pro badger there.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was startling.
The amazing Mr. Hat. Isn't he great?
Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service.
He certainly makes an impression.
Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy.
Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Ha ha! Get it? Heady.
My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. The amazing Mr. Hat added to the court record.
There he is. He's amazing.
Mommy? Could you tell me about your mommy, if it's okay?
Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage.
On stage? You mean with your daddy?
Yep. She was always there with Zach and Valent, smiling. But then she went away.
Went away.
It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back.
She went to the Shadow Realm.
Oh my god.
Maybe so.
I cried then, a lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here.
Is it Arrested Development where Job does the trick at the old folks' home and the old person just disappears?
Oh, I don't remember.
There's like
It's been a long time
takes-
since I've watched
He
it.
takes that box to the old folks' home and then they just lose an old person in there, I think.
Yeah.
That's what happened here. Oh. This is your mother? She's beautiful.
Her name's Thalassa. Thalassa Grammary.
They did the loss her. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the pun there.
Mhm.
Never heard that name before, Thalassa. That's interesting. Poor girl. I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. And now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes.
Really weird that he keeps saying mommy and dad.
Mommy?
Right? Hey, Daddy, you won't.
Don't worry. I won't vanish, I promise. I'll just let myself go entirely.
Yeah, except for in present times when they see each other again, they're like, hey, it's been like 2 weeks since I've seen you.
Yes, sometimes I'm at the hospital for a while, that's all.
Yeah.
Look, you're independent. You were doing fine without me before.
L-Train, thank you for cashing in your starships to bonk me. And I like Daxter saying her nickname was Thalassoraptor.
Right. You can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan.
Damn.
Jeez.
Daddy always said to have a backup plan.
Oh.
Phoenix Wright is the spare tire of her family tree.
I'm backing it up. I guess all I rate as is a backup plan.
That's the
Trucy's
best you can
locket
do.
added to the court record.
Phoenix Wright deserves better, but does he get it? No.
Phoenix Wright, having spent 20 minutes with this child that is now his daughter, says, I think that's probably enough for today.
I gotta ease into this child thing.
Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that. 4 questions. Wow.
Let's send you back to the orphanage.
Get back
now.
where you were.
Yeah. It's okay. After all, we're family.
I made you a dog crate.
Okay, I'll
I
get
just
in.
hope you're ready.
Oh wow, this is nice in here.
The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow.
Immediately. What? Are we representing anyone?
It's your daughter.
Me and you. That makes 2, Daddy.
Hi, Meatball. Are you
I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent.
Ba-da-ba.
Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at.
Phoenix, somehow this
Fine.
girl has lost her dad, and Phoenix is like, I don't have anything. You have everything.
Through all of these games, Phoenix is the one who needs like the most emotional support.
Yeah.
It's so
He's
funny.
just a boy on the wind.
Well,
Yeah.
when you put it that way.
You mean you don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do.
Dark Jade says, Will point out that Phoenix only made the mistake of submitting false evidence since he made the assumption that whoever Trucy got it from had some connection to the case, and some of his past cases have gone the same way. Mind you, what I'm most suspicious about is both the timing and the amount of detail of the tip that Clavia got about the fake evidence which Phoenix submitted in the case, almost as if whoever had given the tip knew it was coming, which is very sus. It is very sus. And even though there have been previous instances of Phoenix doing similar things, you'd think at this point he'd learn not to fly by the seat of his pants like that.
Well, especially after spending that whole entire trial day just being like, oh, Clavier Gavin, what a rookie.
Yeah.
He doesn't have experience like I do.
It was overconfidence that was Phoenix's weakness.
And stupidity.
Yes.
A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket.
Okay, I'll think of something.
That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy.
It's me, I'm a hat.
Okay.
We came to welcome to the team, Daddy-O.
It's like to imagine pulling out Mr. Hat, him just staring silently, and then just, oh, hey, it's me.
That's how good Trucy is.
I got this stranded.
The team. Right. She pulls out Mr. Hat, and then she's like, oh, right, that's me. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. You seem a bit lost in the present, Phoenix. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light.
And then they would go on to celebrate Recycle Your Plastics Day.
All right, we got a little tick on there. Okay. Drew Studio. I can just go back there, I guess. 7 years ago, Drew Studio. Drew Studio. Oh. Oh. Naked.
Oh, he's doing saucy art.
I figured you would come here sooner or later.
I forgot that was his voice.
I decided on sooner. Drew Misham, was it?
I haven't done anything illegal.
And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I'm totally
Well,
gonna
I
do
did,
it,
but-
though. I wanted to ask you some questions.
I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching.
He was melting down on the inside.
No, God, that empty.
The derps are coming. Shout out to Zakanis there. Thank you so much for the derp raid there. Hope you guys
will
had a
be
good
right
stream. Oh, Marin is going to be our BRB, so we're going to take a minute here. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you guys had a fun stream. What were you guys doing?
I'll also be right back in that case.
Sure thing. Sure thing. We're taking a short break while our co-hosts are AFK. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Little Karibo. I'm joined by Marin and Soupy on either side of me, and we're playing some Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We're coming into the final couple of sections of the game. We're on the last case, and we're about halfway, if not a little bit more than halfway. Kaugachu, or Kugachu, thank you for the Kugachu. Thank you for the follow. And thank you for the hydrate command there, Senmaru. You're trolling the streamer. Who's trolling? Oh, you were drawing terrible things. And wizards in Scriblio. I've never heard of Scriblio. Is that like some sort of mutual art software or website? Cuckoo-Cachoo indeed, Vampiro. In the words of Wolverine, Cuckoo-Cachoo got screwed. Cuckoo, that last one was correct. There you go. I think I got there in the end. It's basically Pictionary. Ah, good old Pictionary. Do they call it Pictionary in the US? Do they have Pictionary everywhere? I feel like for some reason in my head I'm like that's a UK thing, Pictionary. Pictionary but free and online. Is Pictionary, does everybody have Pictionary? Is that a global thing? Yeah, you got it. Okay. Everybody has Pictionary. Okay. I'm glad to hear, because that is a fun game. I'm not
They've returned.
Welcome back. Did you ever play Pictionary, Marin?
No.
We should play some Pictionary
All right.
sometime. You've seen Pictionary in stores in Ohio. I guess I've just not been looking in the right stores. I thought maybe it was a UK exclusive, but I think I just thought that maybe only British people were bored enough to be like, let me draw something and you figure out what it is. What's the difference between Pictionary and Etch-a-Sketch? Well, Pictionary is a group game, and Etch-a-Sketch is a solo activity, usually. Etch-a-Sketch is like a little toy. Pictionary is a game with rules. I used to love Etch-a-Sketch. Having said that, I remember being like, I love Etch-a-Sketch, and then I would pick up an Etch-a-Sketch for 20 minutes, and I was like, I never want to do this again. Vampiro, now I'm thinking of the dinner Michael has, and they're all playing Pictionary. That's right. My turn. My turn.
I do like Pictionary. I mean, we kind of have played that on like Jackbox and stuff.
You could
but
say that
it's
we
a
played,
twisted version.
I guess, more like, what's it called? Gartic Phone, kind of like that. A little bit Pictionary-esque.
A little bit, yeah. That's more like reaping chaos as opposed to guessing exactly what it is, but yeah.
I would argue that's the same with Jackbox. It's all chaos.
Exactly.
Ugh. What else has been going on, Marin? What can we talk about while Soupy's AFK?
Well, 80s 2, obviously.
Hades 2.
What's-
Also, we're going to be taking a quick trip in tomorrow,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
We're going to be
Yeah,
away
we're
for a couple of
heading out.
days.
Heading out to check out the Geminid,
Geminid?
what's it called? Geminid meteor shower.
Geminid meteor shower
Mhm.
with some friends. Couple of friends.
Yes.
What time are we leaving tomorrow?
Well, hopefully in the morning. I'm having an issue where
Your
did
software.
No, my medication did not
Oh.
refill in time, so
Jeez.
I'm trying to see if I can find someone with something, or maybe I'll take a smaller dose or something while we're out of town, just because it's either that or we have to like
Oh, dear.
wait until the mail comes in the evening,
Well, that
which would
sucks.
suck. Yeah. So, but we'll see.
Azel Margia, thank you for the 10 bits. You know, Phoenix is telling the truth, but I can't help but think, considering this case is clearly tying into how Phoenix lost his badge, should the person conveying the information to the jury be someone who has so much of a personal stake in the outcome of this trial? Oh, so this is the jurist system that he's communicating to us from?
I think so. I think he is like speaking to the jury.
The jury, yeah.
The jurists.
We are the jurists.
Using that system.
I'm back.
he is-
Welcome back.
Hello.
No, it's
This
totally...
is the system the jury is using to determine the guilt.
I mean, even before the jurist system stuff really came up, the fact that Phoenix is the one choosing to reopen or like put the focus on a case that directly is tied into his career, it is pretty sus.
Sometimes you gotta do petty shit to get back at your ex.
yeah. That
The
is what's happening.
ex? Wait,
Yeah.
Stop.
Kristoff is involved with this?
You'll see.
Okay. Rikios, I'll have to look into that. That was a more recent emote, so I'll have to do that. I admit it made quite an impression on me.
Oh yeah, we need to add Gordon.
Yes, I
Oh,
apologize.
yeah.
I apologize. That's not been done yet.
Martin's been slacking.
Yep, I've been slacking. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. Phoenix right, was it? I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely. Presumably by Vera. There she is, Tiny Chibi.
little Babby.
This is my daughter. Vera, say hello. She struggles with the words.
She vomits a little bit sometimes.
She's gone.
She's just a goat. She's like, ah!
Shall we begin, then?
Ah!
Let's look around.
She's like climbing on the wall.
Going home by any chance?
No, I was just checking out the door.
Oh,
I wanted you to leave.
fuck off.
Good thing I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that.
I'm Phoenix Wright, and I don't take hints.
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
What's this painting here?
Oh, that's one of mine. It's an illustration for the book. It's not on sale yet, of course, but I thought it might be a good business.
I do love books.
As a father, I'd like to be able to put food on my daughter's table.
Not a feeling I know anything about. At least not yet.
You have a kid.
Paints are scattered all around. Probably the ones he's currently using.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what it's like to be the one putting the food on her table. She's putting the food on his table.
Fair.
There's something very artistic about a messy room. Not that this is anything compared to my office.
Where the real art is made. Not like these amateurs.
I guess that would make my office a masterpiece.
Oh.
That's the same dialogue. Okay. Paints and pigments are lined up on the shelves, with some noticeable gaps.
It's embarrassing, but I can't afford all the paints I want. I insist on buying the ones I use with my own money.
As opposed to what?
See how you'd
Yeah.
want to do that, sure.
Perhaps you've heard that you can make any color, as long as you have the 3 primary colors. Well, it's a lie.
Poor guy.
Try the bottle on the table.
The hand.
Yeah.
Oh, the hand, right. Maybe I'll just sidle on over here for a closer look.
He's gonna flirt with his hand.
He's got his face like a foot from the table.
Oh, look at the stamps there.
Yeah. That's a pretty bottle.
Don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble.
Huh?
It belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it if she looks at it often.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Drew,
I'm having a stubborn rival for book artwork, so goes by name Laurie Stoneim.
Piece of shit.
there's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing. Thank you for the head pat, Ribbonfly. This is you and Vera?
Yes, we took that one quite recently. I know, I'm a painter. Why not paint the portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately.
Ah, right. Shouldn't you practice? Get good. That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside it? A stamp?
Please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble.
Huh?
That stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it.
That's Zack and Valent, the Grammarys, isn't it? And I don't perceive the woman.
The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year,
I can't see women.
when the Grammarys were at the height of their popularity, during Grammary Mania.
Not anymore. They suck now. Boo! It's
He's like, there's
Misha.
a woman-shaped blank in my vision right now.
It's Mishamoto. Thank you for cashing in your star chips for a doodle. La 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 la. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth.
Vera went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on the TV, until the end.
I see.
That stamp's quite hard to come by, I hear. I still wonder how she got her hands on it.
Commemorative stamp added to the court record. And the red envelope.
Yep.
What's this red envelope?
Don't touch that. That's, it's quite important.
The painter's face just changed hues. Guess I'd better behave. Oh, it's tempting to just grab it.
I'm not touching it.
Now I see why kleptomania is so appealing to Maya.
You use these gizmos for painting? Pretty elaborate.
Those aren't for painting, they're for analyzing. Paint composition, age, every conceivable angle.
Tools of the forgery trade, I guess. There are some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really.
I'll sell you one for 50 cents.
It's okay, they look kind of heavy.
Oh,
And they kind of suck.
Maybe he needs to work on his sales technique a bit.
take the painting, please.
That's the same dialogue. Aaron, you having fun there?
Yes. I like the cats.
Is there anything we need to worry about looking at that I haven't looked at?
Does he have conversation topics? I feel
mean,
like that's
yes.
the only thing left, probably.
Weatherboy John, thank you for the raid. Good a shout out to Weatherboy. Hope you had a good stream there, Weatherboy. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great time playing Plate
How's the
Up.
weather boy.
Gotta love Ace Attorney, Weatherboy.
It's good stuff.
Judging from this place, you're a painter?
Not sadly a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I'm quite cringe. I would be able to get by were it only me.
Your daughter.
Her mother grew weary of me and left. It's like if you're a mom in these games, you're just like, oh, this spy. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Right.
Everyone in this game has a stupid accent, and the women get tired and leave.
Yeah.
That is why I began my other occupation.
Forgeries.
Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for?
But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I...
Oh, you may not believe me when I tell you this. But that
Stealing
was...
your own lines.
I am forging you. But that was my first work outside the painting.
What?
To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility.
Azalmage, oh, considering how the section is kind of weird, would it be a good idea to let you know when you have the ability to clear a section? I think Soupy's got us covered, honestly.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. Then why did you take the job?
I was well paid. Very well paid.
I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape.
Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course.
Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Show him the thing, I guess.
Shove it in his face.
Nope. Look at it. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man.
AKA me.
I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me.
I knew it would be difficult to escape this.
Then let's talk.
Those aren't words.
Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did?
It was unlike anything I had attempted before.
I guess it would be a little different from paintings.
That is not what I mean. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy.
This wasn't a copy?
The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page as reference. The second, a printed document. I can only surmise what was written by my client.
So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote?
Yes, as I said, it was my first job of that nature.
So, who was your client?
As I said in card, I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them. Not personally, I'm fucking full of shit, man.
Ah, Psyche Lock, of course. It seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work? The Void Adept, thank you for the hydrate command.
I like to just those vague honking noises.
Okay.
I think we might be able to go and finish Mike Meekin's Psyche Locks.
To show him Mr. Hat.
Yeah.
Mr. Hat.
Mr. Hat. Okay.
Remember when Trucy used Mr. Hat to fake a kidnapping and
Yes.
get out of it?
Yep. I think we have to go back and use the Magatama,
Oh, bollocks.
wherever that was.
What do you think about this?
This is an honor! Sir, I've offered my opinions on plenty of things, even things I knew nothing about.
Oh, he's on Twitter.
But no one's ever asked me for my opinion before.
Ow, there's no need to shout, really. So, no opinion?
None. I know nothing about that, sir.
But I thought... Oh, never mind. Alright. Chat. Magatama.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3D.
It was just flat in the other games.
The Disappearing Trick. Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the 69 bits. Which games have you done so far, and will you be starting Dual Destinies after this? We have done Ace Attorney 1, 2, 3. We played Investigations 1 and 2, and we're on this currently. Is Dual Destinies next?
Yep.
Then yes.
It sure is.
Stick around if you want to watch us play Dual Destinies.
Marin's favorite.
We're going to be playing that after this game. So probably in a month?
Hmm?
At the most, I imagine.
Probably.
Okay.
By next month sometime, I would think.
Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it
Your
out.
new game.
Hey, what's with this atmosphere in here all of a sudden?
You know something, and I'm gonna find out what. Zach Gramarye vanished from this room. How he do that?
How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say as sir.
How they do that?
Why are you so nervous if you aren't hiding something? Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Meekins looks like someone who likes to get pissed on.
I agree. Astute observation, as always, Ninja
Kevin.
Warlord.
Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here and... Listen, it was impossible. What could such a little girl possibly do anyway?
Thank you, Ribbonfly, for bunking. Ninja Warlord, I imagine that was aimed at.
Yeah, we really need just a bonk Ninja Warlord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
Sir, did I just say something, sir?
No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was something else, someone else in the room, wasn't there?
Sir, I'm going to have to invoke my right to remain in a state of not talking.
It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was.
But do you like to get pissed on?
I know who was here in that room that day. Trucy. Right?
Tiny girl.
Was Kristoff already in the court record? He is.
Handsome
Oh, yeah, there he is.
boy. Hi.
I thought you said
slut.
incinerated at the Central
Oh,
Penitentiary.
oh wow. So really, it's just a profile on the charred remains of Kristoff.
They're like, I like how it said he's 25
Ah!
and he's got that face.
Still okay. Thank you for the cashing your proto badger there.
What that face do?
I've never seen that girl until just the other day.
So this is the court record that defies the timeline, really,
Sort of.
because he hasn't.
mean, like,
he hasn't
because
done
we're-
this yet.
He hasn't done that yet. Plus, it also says he's 25, which in present time he's in his 30s. So
Oh,
Yeah.
there's some weirdness going on.
wait, what? Whoa. Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it.
Sir,
That hentai guy, thank you for the follow.
What an honor.
sir, that day she was here in the room, sir. But he wasn't.
You mean you chased her into this room, not him?
Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing. But it was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician.
7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I find it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Gramarye. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick. I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekins. Tell me, does this trick look familiar?
It's me, blah blah blah.
Velociraptor?
What's that?
That girl's favorite trick, the amazing Mr. Hat. She uses it in her show down at the Wunderbar. Have we established that she's doing a show? Like, I didn't realize that was the thing yet. She's a child.
He's her
Well,
agent.
she's got to make money now somehow.
But when did they establish? I guess she is a professional. Okay.
He's her agent. He knows.
Have you been to the Wunderbar?
So, it wasn't a waking dream, was it, sir?
Come again?
That night on stage, I saw a vision. Except, it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat! He really exists!
And now you are mine. Unlock successful. I broke you.
It was the tape that broke me, sir. I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. Zach Gramarye exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner room, sir. Zach Gramarye, don't even think you can escape Meekins. Down on your hands, floor on your head. Hello? Something the matter, mister? No, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zach Gramarye, do you know him? Oh, I love Zach Gramarye. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan.
Thank you for bonking Marin as Asgafil. Marin, what are you doing?
I did nothing. I'm petting a cat.
Well, something deserved bonking.
I see. That's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. Anyway, that very same Zach came into this room. But no one's been in here except me. But he has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug. He just runs in and yells at a child.
Hey! The Azalmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. Trucy has managed to make every adult in this game look like a moron at least once, and she's committed more crimes than Kay ever claimed that she would before she got double digits in her age. She's too powerful. These little girls get more powerful by the game. So,
It's true.
Trucy was his accomplice.
Imagine my astonished surprise when, 1 week later, I just happened to walk into a bar and see him.
Mr. Hat.
I couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had all been a long dream.
A dream that lasted a week?
But it wasn't the magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat.
Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by the door, and out came Zach. And then I assume he went in lobby room 1, and then she came out.
Probably.
But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2. Along with Mr. Hat.
And that's the beauty of it, isn't it?
So, while you're standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner and most likely runs through the closest door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit, and at that very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. Then all she has to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat.
And they only had one guy looking for him.
One guy.
Sir, I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw that cape. Zach Gramarie's red cape fluttering like a cape. Astounding, sir.
Dusk bringeth. Thank you for the 10 bits. Just thought of something. How heavy do you think Mr. Hat is?
Trucy is just very buff.
As we've learned from Pearls, don't underestimate the strength of tiny children.
Yeah. The strength or the speed.
Yeah.
All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing quarries. Wasted. It was as if I could see them melting away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die. Or the scattered remains of a messily eaten chocolate parfait.
Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you'd suffered on account of this case.
It's an honor, sir. I've apologized to people many, many times. Sometimes more than once. But this is the first time anyone's ever apologized to me.
Actually, about that girl. I thought he was going to say, actually, I'm not sorry.
I take it back.
I'm sort of her guardian now.
Is that so? Sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor.
Okay.
I let the defendant escape, and that's the stone-cold truth. Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great detective Gumshoe. Guamshoe.
Guamshoe.
Guamshoe!
Mr. Meekins, this is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want.
It's an honor, sir. Sir, I can't count the number of things I've had taken from me, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free. Right. I'll see you in court next time then, sir.
Seems unlikely. I look forward to it. That guy's gonna watch so many things get pulled out of panties. All my eyes were on Zach Gramarye that day in court. Oh no, all eyes. All of my eyes.
All my eyes, all both of them.
All eyes were on Zach Gramarye that day in court, until his mysterious disappearance. Now part of the mystery's been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. Bye, Meekins. Was that him? These no more Meekins ever.
Yeah, I think we're done with Meekins.
Goodbye, Meekins.
I think we can probably go to the present.
It
as
looks
well.
like we're being forced into the present.
Oh. Here we go.
The Borscht Bowl
We've
Club.
unlocked a core memory.
What is that referencing?
What's the...
Inside Out.
Yeah, that one. The Pixar movie.
Oh. Oh shit. We're actually there.
Yep.
Present day Borscht Bowl Club. Azelmagia says, oh boy, here we go. So.
Get ready to hate a guy. To hate a guy so fucking much.
This guy.
Not that guy. I love him.
You can love to hate him.
I'll be taking my leave now.
Is this after he jumped out and bonked someone?
You'll see. Still have some work to do back at the office.
You got some work, people?
Then I guess I'll go back to my piano.
To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing.
I am playing.
He's got the anime villain glasses.
Thank you so much for cashing in your startups for a high up there, Ryu Kurika.
They do sell glasses that'll do that, where they have like little lights that obscure the lenses, and you can like put your finger over the bridge and like.
Yeah, I
push the
think I
button.
saw those.
I want those.
those would be so fun to
How
have,
do I get those, but with prescription lenses?
right?
And Kokomo.
This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable.
And Koku no Megami, I'm pretty sure you heard Meatball meowing, if you heard a meow.
You did, yeah. He's very jealous. Gordon's been coming in and yelling, so I pick up Gordon and pet Gordon, and then Meatball comes in and is like, me?
That's my
Me?
spot.
Me?
Kudo Sarugi, thank you for the 10 bits. This makes me wonder if Phoenix told the court where he got the fake evidence from and brought Trucy into the courtroom, would the trial have gone any differently?
Well, he did ask, like, if he explained what happened with the court here, and the judge was like, nah.
He's flirting with Gordon, too.
Cute.
Later, then.
2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight.
Ahem. Do you know who I am?
Who I am? No, but if you hum it, I can play it. Just kidding. I don't do requests. Fuck you.
I play chopsticks all day, every day.
How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards.
Oh, a customer. I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys.
I seek a true competition. I've heard the Borscht Bowl Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumor is true.
And this is a friend of yours?
Oh,
Ah, don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman.
I'm sorry you have 3 characters to play in
Oh,
one
you're
scene,
fine.
Martin. I forgot about
Oh,
this.
you're fine.
Finally.
He will not be playing tonight. When his business is finished, I shall send him home.
I'm just gonna stand in the corner and jerk off if you don't mind.
My pits get a little sweaty, but it's okay.
This competition will be between us, no others.
The Right Talent Agency represents 2 artists. And I'm number 2, the poop number. I play piano. Well, sort of. It's
Mostly I just poop.
It's actually just a front for my real talent. This ass. Which is playing poker. L-Train, thank you for the 10 bits. Thanks, man. An image I will take to my grave. Ribbonfly screaming, you have an art degree!
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I got started. I don't remember. But I'm good. Real good. It didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy's never lost. That sounds like something an NPC would say if you're playing Triple Triad over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, who says that? You really want to play cards? Go over there. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. The amazing thing about Brushel is he hasn't even done anything wrong. His very existence is just so upsetting that we'd probably prefer Dahlia.
Honestly, though?
Yeah?
Yeah.
People don't come to hear me tickle the ivory. They come to watch me tickle some cards. I'm gonna get you. Is this a seedy poker club? No. It's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes, unless they're the stakes that are on the menu at the restaurant. There's no money
And even then, we
involved.
just serve them borscht.
There's a lot of things on the menu, but we just give them borscht. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room. Get a little private lap dance room where he plays cards with you.
That's exactly what it is.
The hideout, yes. But before we go,
Yes?
allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shoddy Smith.
Oh, and I'm Brushel, Spark Brushel, news reporter.
Oh, I'm...
No. Phoenix Wright.
Huh?
You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am.
He says, my eyes are up here.
Have we met? Ah!
Today in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty.
What are you talking about?
Just Springer, thank you for 10 bits. I take Larry over Brushel. That says a lot.
I am talking about this.
That motherfucker!
The defendants escaped. Find him quick. Quickly.
Good job, Merritt.
I'm sorry, I got
Nicholas,
distracted.
close all access from the building.
Don't fuck up!
On the double. He must not be allowed to escape.
You'll forgive me if I got distracted
It's-
from my fourth line in an hour.
You can't be. But you're... Zach Grammary?
Yes, the reincarnation act of the century. Pity I only have an audience of one. You. And the Spark Brushel over there jerking off.
Zach Grammary? This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life.
What do you mean, in a sense?
In a bigger sense, I
He
ruined
just
my
did.
life. Toon Kitsune, thank you for the follow. Ooh, a toon.
You there.
Oh,
Oh, that was you, Marin, wasn't it?
Ta-da.
We will play soon. Ready the room.
I will be preparing the hideout for you. I no longer have a falsetto.
well, her whole thing, if I remember rightly, is like she's disguised. Like she drops all this stuff, doesn't she?
Faking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when she was like this, she was like, "Ah."
All right.
I-
No, you're fine.
That's not here today.
Are you really him? The Zach Grammary?
That's
No.
the thing about puberty is every day is different. Very different.
No, I am Shoddy Smith. Remember this.
How many years has it been now? 6? Hey there, evil sea monkeys.
In exactly 3 days from now, it will be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear.
You dumped your kid on me.
Yeah, you could say that.
Is she well? Trucy, I mean.
She's fine. I've got her working already. Hope you don't mind.
I hardly need express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I have come. That, and to settle a matter of cards.
By which you mean poker? Those eyes. He's serious.
I despise losing above all else. And so, I have decided that I will win tonight, no matter what it takes.
I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition. All else is secondary.
Perhaps we should take this time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And
Yeah,
I,
first of all,
you.
Where's the money you owe me for all the food I bought?
Yeah,
your
where's the
kids?
child support?
Hang on, Zach, I gotta look at stuff.
This is grape juice? Is it refreshing?
I usually drink too much and it ends up making me thirsty.
Oh, Mr. Wright. There is something inside that bottle.
Huh? Yeah, oh, it's my business card.
What's wrong with you? You aren't surprised at all. Perhaps you don't like magic?
I sure felt surprised. Maybe I had my poker face on.
I must say, it comes as quite a surprise. I never knew you played.
I'd do anything else if I could, believe me. Oh yeah, there's something you could help me with. Do you think you could make that piano disappear? It'd help out in a lot of ways, really.
You say the funniest things with the gayest face.
People always tell me that. Except I wasn't joking.
People are
I'm not-
always telling me my face is gay.
I'm not gay. I'm bi.
I'm a pan.
One of the restaurant
Hit me
tables.
with a pan.
This one's the closest to the piano, which makes it the hardest to eat at, I hear. On days when I'm playing, that is.
What do you think about the ukulele? The sound is slight, the annoyance curtailed.
A ukulele in a Russian restaurant?
Then you must go to a Hawaiian restaurant.
Hawaiian shirts don't go with my complexion. What is this conversation?
It's gay.
I give up.
Me too.
Don't quite understand. All right, that's it. Chat. The meaning of competition. We competed that day 7 years ago, too.
Ah, yes. You must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue.
2, 1. Showdown time. Hey there, Josh Wolfman. I lost.
That was a Zach.
Oh, I lost. Sorry.
Oh, I won! Yay!
You just assume Phoenix loses.
It's only a game of poker.
A game I've played for a long time and only lost twice.
Who was the first?
The man I killed, of course.
You choose your defense attorneys by playing poker.
Really stupid.
Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do.
Trucy's power?
Trucy, she is in a class of her own.
For 7 years, I played poker here at the Borscht Bowl Club. And I've never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy.
You cheats.
I win because I cheat. And she sends me signals. She just pulls out Mr. Hat and is like, no, play a different card.
She's just like, Daddy, he's full of shit.
Take his money.
Daddy, he's got a good hand. You might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon.
Yeah, hang on. So she's like, Daddy, he's winning. And I'm like, okay, now I can win, I guess. Can you tell me what her power is?
Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic.
I'm an empath.
But those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill.
Her line?
Hey guys, this is Apollo Justice over here. You're probably wondering where I'm at during this whole thing. I don't know.
It's just a bunch of old guys talking.
Recall, you were the second man to whom I've lost.
Old guys that are my age.
Magnifi Grammary.
That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it.
Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? It's just in the Grammary blood or something?
Blood. Nana boo boo, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm sorry, but it is not something told lightly to outsiders.
Hey, we're
Okay,
just a
buddy.
couple of marks, man.
And it is nothing you need to know at this time.
It's some kind of Grammary secret then. Fine. Ancient Grammary secret, huh?
She's 15 this year. What is she?
Do not, sir.
When's her birthday again?
What's her name?
Miss Midnight Tea, thank you for the follow. She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know.
You piece of shit.
I see. When I planned my disappearing act, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause. But I did it anyway, so.
Yeah, thank God you paused.
Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go?
Yes, and for that, I must apologize. However, I could not be found guilty that day. Because of this.
This?
A transferal of rights. You see the signature?
A transferal? That's Magnifi Grammary's signature, isn't it? I hereby give all rights to the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. Recipient Zach Grammary. While he's saying it, I hereby give all rights to the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. And the recipient's name is you, Zach Grammary. Mord, thank you for the 10 bits, Apollo.
Hey, Phoenix. I thought this was my game. I'm not Vaughn. Why are you doing this?
Yes, it is I.
Wait, this page looks torn.
You recall the diary, yes?
First, take a close look at this diary. Note that a page has clearly been ripped out. As it just so happens, I'm a fucking moron.
Oh, wait, let me see that.
The
Mr.
Azulmagia.
Right, you're an idiot.
The Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. So even though he could have presented this page and proven Phoenix didn't need to forge it, he just didn't. And abandoned both him and his daughter. And let's not forget that he tried to ruin Phoenix's career by having him branded as a cheater. Fuck Zach Grammary. I am confused as to why the forged page was presented instead of that page. Is it
We'll
gonna
see.
Okay. How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge. I'm real mad at that piece of paper.
Ah!
If I ever see paper
He's
again.
have taken it and eaten it.
This is the real page that was torn from the book. Magnifi gave it to me that night.
You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier. Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix, so you got the torn page all this time? Zach,
Yep.
Phoenix, wonder if Edgeworth got Shelley's phone number. I'm gonna get him killed.
Once again, I must apologize. It was all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom.
What? You didn't have to escape if you had the evidence that got you off.
The greatest of Magnifi Grammary's illusions are true art. As such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage.
Sounds like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple.
As the rightful heir to his art, I too wanted a rightful heir.
Rightful?
I'm sure you know who I chose as my successor.
It's me, Spark Brushel. I'm the successor. It's gonna be a great time, everybody.
Your daughter.
Alakazoo.
Your daughter.
That is why I have risked all to come here tonight.
Wait, what? He chose her as his successor and then fucked off for like 10 years, 7 years.
He's a dipshit.
It just doesn't make sense to me.
Brushel,
Sir, here you go.
What's this?
a letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy. I would have you sign here as a witness.
But I'm not a lawyer anymore. And you need a public notary besides.
I may not look it, but I'm a certified notary.
You're a certified no. You are?
By day, I wear a notary's glasses and hunt for news. But also by day, I wear a reporter's glasses and notarize.
Okay.
When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well.
Your signature, please. This is the first reason I have come here tonight.
Transferal of rights added to the court record.
Transfer.
Transfer. 3D. Okay.
Look at it. Sealed with a kiss.
Mwah.
Zach's signature. I'm sure he's written it many times, being an ex-star and all. Huh. I bet there's plenty of people out there who'd kill for a Zach Gramarye autograph.
Me included.
He just
because-
sells this for like $10.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Can someone please drop kick this reporter dude? How? Cute. Thalassa. Oh shit.
Wow.
So this is Trucy's mother, Thalassa. She's pretty. I can picture her on stage with Zach. Hang on, I need to fix this.
Is this the one that Zach's wearing?
No.
This is the one that Trucy had, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Maud, thank you for the 10 bits. It's confusing because of the two timelines. Maud, thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix, Zach, this isn't a stage. I lost my job because of you. How was I supposed to feed your daughter at the table? And Llama Thor, thank you for the follow. Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type, too. I guess Trucy takes after her. What about Trucy is down-to-earth?
Yeah.
What does that even mean, a down-to-earth type?
She looks hot enough that I could approach her without being scared.
But I'm
Well, not
still
very
scared.
scared.
Not too hot. You
Ah,
know, like hot, but not too hot. Like I'm in her league.
I finally
She wouldn't
figured
turn
it
me
out.
away.
Now I know why you've come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said?
Precisely.
There's a law that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So if someone was to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all of their possessions. So is he wanting it to be passed on to Trucy? The
Yeah.
rights to the... Oh. This is so stupid.
I know.
Just take the rights and then write your own thing that says, I give the rights to Trucy. What's the fucking deal?
It's stupid.
Exactly. Which is why I am here. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document. Before my 7 years are up. You might say, I am securing my daughter's inheritance.
You guys say you're a fucking idiot. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically?
Not in this case, I am afraid.
This case?
I guess because the page was never on public record.
But it could have been.
Yes, I received the performance rights from Magnifi Gramarye. However, this was done in secret, without witnesses. Before Magnifi died, 2 potential successors to his repertoire were named.
Also, like, literally, it's just a piece of paper that says, you're allowed to know this magic trick. Who
That's
the
all
fuck-
it is.
Yeah, like,
Who fucking
unless-
cares? What is he gonna do?
Unless she, like, who's gonna sue her?
Exactly. Who's gonna do what? Who's gonna do what?
They really vastly overestimate how much people, like the general public, cares about magicians.
Exactly. Like, what is this? When was the last time
Bully
you,
magicians.
when was the last time you read any news article about a magician?
Myself, Zach Grammary, and Valent Grammary. Not Trucy.
I see. So you do need this document.
I have known Brushel since before I vanished. He is a man I trust.
I
They
trust him to
fuck.
jerk off in the corner.
Yay!
They have definitely fucked.
Now only 3 know of my rebirth.
But Zach Grammary definitely regrets it.
I looked.
Brushel tops.
I took the liberty of looking into Trucy's background and found you had no other close kin.
It is as you say.
Okay. I was kind of hoping he'd say something about the mother at this point, or the mommy.
Ugh.
Uh,
I know everyone else, but Trucy's mother is a mystery. Hollyoak says, unpopular opinion, but I actually don't hate Zach. I find him really interesting. I'm willing to suspend disbelief right now, even though at this point I'm like, this guy's just an idiot. Like,
He's one of my most hated characters.
I mean, like, if we're talking about you enjoy him as, like, a Rubik's Cube that you can, like, turn around and
Like-
puzzle through and figure out and have, like, the nice little dopamine rushes from having bad thoughts.
it's like a
then
Rubik's
sure.
Cube that comes with an instruction manual that tells you exactly how to solve it, and then you throw it away. And are like, no.
Because there are certain things that I like that I'm sure other people don't like because I like the puzzle of figuring out what I like about it.
Sure, no, I get that. Magatama time?
I don't think we can do that. Well, we have no Psyche-Lux. Oh wait, we had the ones from the beginning, but we can't do those yet. I don't
Right.
think.
And search
But I
them.
think we can present the locket because we were just trying to,
Oh, right.
you know, we got to find a way to bring up
You're
Trucy's mother.
This person in the photo is Trucy's mother?
How did you come by this?
I have a relationship with Trucy, and I talked to her. Trucy showed it to me. She said her mother was gone.
Then, it is so.
Huh?
She is gone. What more is there to say?
Lots? I know. Whoa, you're still here?
According to my in-depth research, Trucy's mother, Magnifi Grammary's only daughter, end quote.
What? Magnifi's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zach?
Couldn't even give the rights to her.
That's the thing.
Did Trucy's mother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would not have been possible
Oh, she's dead?
for reasons we'll see.
Okay.
Brushel, you say too much. I thought I could trust you. We have this bond going back years.
From that one time we banged.
Why? Whoa, am I the bad guy? Why? Oh no, do I need to get spanked?
Zach fucking spanked him.
In
Zach,
any
as it
case,
turns
Mr.
out-
Wright, this discussion is over.
Zach, as it turns out, is really into dental and oral hygiene.
Emphasis on oral.
The Lassa Grammary. She's the most mysterious out of the whole lot. And by mysterious, I mean I have cared nothing about her until now. Thank you for bonking me, Maud. I did deserve that.
No, absolutely not. I want to encourage this corruption.
I need
want
to
it
gather me
spread.
some more evidence, clearly.
I
need to gather me some more evidence, clearly.
bread.
Well, the prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition.
Final countdown.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Final. Why?
As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground into Sparkbrushle's basement
The
Yeah.
dungeon.
without seeing
Your daughter?
without seeing my daughter.
Thank you for bonking Marin discount, GM.
It took a little bit, but there we go. I deserved that.
It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago we played. 7 years ago I lost. I already lost to Magnify. I do not care to lose to another. And I've heard that you never lose.
It's just a rumor.
Yes, for it is impossible to never lose unless one has an ace up one's sleeve. As a magician, it causes me no end of irritation. To think a mere lawyer might be out there pulling the wool over so many eyes.
So he's here to not only get a signature, but also to just quash a fucking beef.
That and to just, ruin Phoenix's career again.
Again.
Even though he's been supporting his daughter for 7 years.
I'm gonna re-ruin it.
Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try lightening up?
That was that. This is this. For my final competition, I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright.
He's so fucking stupid.
Somewhere from a hidden little closet, you're hearing, I'm gonna bonk him on the head. Maud, thank you for the 10 bits. 7 years ago we played. 7 years ago I lost. 7 years ago I went to get the milk.
This will be my final performance. You are warned.
This guy is beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards. You weren't even looking forward to the evening, Phoenix. You were like,
Blushel, you may leave.
Ah, but it's your last game. I mean, what a scoop.
I punch and I punch, but still, it is not enough.
He abuses Spark Brushel. Jesus.
He trusts him to be his punching bag.
I just remembered a future, prior engagement. Toodles, gentlemen. Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man.
Then let us begin. Dealer!
You will be witness to our competition.
It is honor for me.
Huh? Why haven't I seen her around here before?
Ah, that reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. Speaking a bunch of flowery prose about wreathed in blue flame. He did not seem to notice me, however.
Huh?
Gavin, I believe was his name.
You know him?
You mean my bestie?
After a fashion. Listen, Phoenix Wright. Don't go putting your dick in crazy.
It was the opposite.
One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this.
The Gramarye power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mommy. I'd need to meet that reporter again, that was clear. A fucking Spark Brushel. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zack began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man now in prison. A name Zack Gramarye knew. But how? And why?
I'm the worst.
See, I don't think Kristoff did anything wrong.
Oh, is that where he's at? Is that Kristoff's cell?
Yes.
What a twat. present day Central Prison
Yep.
Solitary Cell 13. So is this...
Also, this is the same cell that Morgan Fay was in.
Oh.
Yeah.
It dressed up pretty nice.
Yep.
The worst thing about prison was obviously the Dementors.
Well, well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down to my cramped confines?
Oh yeah, you're really struggling for room in here.
Gavin.
He's so dumb.
He got that lawyer desk.
Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago?
My past is like my logic, straight and true.
Not my
You know
special
that's a
round.
lie.
Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction.
Where is he again? Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right?
Apollo, right? I see.
Phoenix, like, Apollo was in that room and they didn't even show him. You look well, Phoenix Wright.
You too, Gavin.
Let's have a look at your cushy little cell then. Who sent you flowers?
He doesn't have a bed though.
Nice roses. You taking care of this one here?
Ah, yes. She's surprisingly delicate, you know.
You don't see a bed because we are seeing this from the point of view of the bed where
Yeah,
Phoenix is
we are in-
lying.
we are in the bed.
Post coitus, I see.
Yep, this is pillow talk.
Witch's Diner says he does not sleep.
Requires careful tending. But she is my best friend, as they say.
Best? Come on, now I'm starting to feel bad for you.
Oh? Of course, she's known to bite if handled roughly.
Your rose bites?
I was speaking of the photo next to the rose. My retriever, Vongol. Cute but feisty.
Every dog has its thorn.
Also, that means clams in Italian.
He named his dog Clams.
Yes.
Clamp, clamp, kabamp.
That envelope's been bothering me since I came in here.
Not nice to peek at other people's mail.
You get mail here in jail?
That I do, though they read it first, apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however.
Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question.
It's strange, you know. Here I am in solitary, and yet the books keep piling up.
Looks like you got more than books up there.
Ah, yes, my collection. I have a few friends on the prison staff. They show me a little kindness.
Just a little.
Okay. The Azumagi, thank you for the 10 bits. After a whole game of seeing him composed and detached, it's so weird being inside Hobo Phoenix's head and seeing he's still the same nerd he was 7 years ago. It is weird. His interior monologue is pretty much the same bog standard Phoenix.
He's just always been a grumpy ass.
Yeah.
Life has been full of surprises for both of us.
Yeah, I guess ultimately it's kind of like learning that the exterior Phoenix was presenting as kind of the fakery, and now he's just sort of inhabiting the inner grump that he has always been.
Yeah. I've no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours.
You shut up about that. And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here.
You shut up!
Shoddy Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was?
Who he was?
Zach Gramarye. You know, the defendant.
I remember him, of course. But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible.
Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence.
What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think?
After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy.
You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough?
Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin. You recall that case 7 years ago?
Ah, yes, the trial where Zach Gramarye pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it?
That was when I met you, wasn't it?
Was it now?
Just answering each other's questions with questions.
Yeah.
The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment.
That's how you know it was a bad breakup.
I know, right? Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours.
It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position, after all.
For 7 years we've been friends. And yet, I still don't understand you.
But right, your friendship toward me was never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you?
Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think.
He says from the bed.
I don't know. You didn't
As
just
he puts his pants back on.
You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it.
Persistent, aren't you?
I came
Better
here.
not awaken anything in me.
Was just Jerry. Thank you for cashing in your redeem. I came
His
here
penis is like right up in that butt crack right now.
because I remembered something. The night of our game, Zach Gramarye mentioned your name, Gavin.
That reminds me. Yeah, I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however.
Huh?
Gavin, I believe was his name.
After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. You are no longer an attorney, Phoenix. Phoenix, oh, but I know a damn good prosecutor. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. Maud, thank you for the 10 bits. I came. What? To this city. Oh. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Me? Please, the cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that. I have to know. Why did you kill Shoddy Smith? No, Zach Gramarye.
His heart is full of black secrets.
Whoa, I've never seen Psyche locks like these. Dark, cold, full of despair.
They're crying.
Can I even unlock these things?
Like my heart.
What's wrong, Meatball? Okay.
Aw, meat.
Something wrong, right?
No, it's nothing. Ugh. And Kokuno Megami, thank you for cashing in your star tips to release the Proto Badger.
You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know.
He's doing his nails.
Just
Okay.
The bitchiest fucking response.
In jail, he's doing his nails.
Mhm.
Gotta do it.
What do you
Gun
think
at
about
him.
this, Gavin?
Pew pew pew. I hardly need remind you that I am not a free man.
Hi, baby.
I care little about the outside world, save advances in chair technology.
I'm what?
So stupid.
No information forthcoming there, I guess.
Okay, wait, do we have anything else that we can... I guess I don't know.
Oh, the nail polish is now on the table, so let's examine that.
Oh, yeah, that's new. Wait, hang on. Video game.
You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish?
Actually, I was thinking,
No.
where did you get that shade of red? Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you.
You know what I say? One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails.
You're in
Good
jail.
for you. And he's living
And I'm living a
beautifully.
beautiful life. First rate in all things, except nothing less.
When I was a kid, I was like laughing at him, and now as an adult, I'm like, you know what, bitch, you're right. Snap, snap.
That certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle.
This is not a straight man.
The fact
or
that
a cis man.
Yeah, exactly.
the fact that like when he started talking to him, he was like,
You always want to be beautiful, don't you, Gavin? All the time.
He's like, yup.
Oh my god, do you think Phoenix belches and that gets Kristoff off? He's like, you're
Opposites
so
attract.
nasty.
He's like, you're disgusting. Get over here. It's Crystal.
Protoss
I'm
103. Huh?
I said I'm headcanoning both of the Gavin brothers as trans men now, and it's kind of nice.
Protoss 103, thank you for the 10 bits. Hey Karibo, watched the Team 4-Star Hipple Frieza Day special. Love Lord Frieza singing. Thank you. It was a lot of fun getting to record for that. And obviously a lot of fun to watch the finished result. The Christmas Frieza Day special. Obviously very, very important to Frieza himself.
You're so drawn to it. Please have one. It's on me.
I thought I was on you.
Nail polish slipped
Yeah,
into
but you
pocket.
could be better.
Slipped.
That's not the only thing that's been slipped into something.
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
That's all I have to say.
I guess we'll look at it. Ha ha! Sex jokes.
Hey,
What that
phrasing!
man do?
Oh. Phrasing indeed, Rain2388. Thank you for catching in star chips.
Ariadne. I've heard of that brand.
Ariadne?
I think it's Ariadne.
Ariadne, okay.
And this must be the brand symbol. It's supposed to be some kind of flower. Wait, no, maybe it's a hand. Wait, on second thought, is that an eagle? Who makes these things up anyway? You'd think they try for a clearer symbol at least.
Okay.
Fucking art critic. We might need to try looking at that yellow envelope.
Oh, right,
Okay.
right. I forgot about that. Ariadne Grande?
That envelope's been bothering me since I came in here.
Ah,
It's not nice
Oh.
to peek at other people's mail.
You get mail here in jail?
hi. Oh.
That I do, though they read it first, apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however.
You inspected my package. Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question.
Well, that
Okay.
package was personally delivered, so...
Protoss 103, thank you for the 10 bits. What do you think Frieza best gift he's ever gotten while alive?
Planet Vegeta.
Oh,
Yes,
I
I'm
think we
gonna-
can end search.
Soupy, I'm gonna call you out here live on the air
Go on.
Oh, shit.
in front of
Thank you for
100 of
bonking me,
people.
Rain2388. I guess I was flirting, wasn't I?
You have not shared any Kristoff Phoenix fanfiction with me. Like, you shared one. I'm calling you out.
I'll find more. I promise. I'll do it.
I need to get my rocks off.
Large Father V
I'm
asks.
holding you responsible for this.
Large Father V asks, how did he
I
get?
cannot be responsible for not letting you get your rocks off, Baron. That's a monumental thing that I will have to correct.
Large Father V asks, how did he get in that bookshelf in his jail cell anyway? I would assume he had it ordered and they assembled it in there.
He's
It's
rich.
the nicest bookshelf that IKEA could deliver to the prison.
Japan IKEA.
Yes.
All right. I don't know. What are we doing?
Beep. We talked to Zach.
Oh,
Mike Meekins.
let's try the studio.
No, Mike Beacons is done with Marin.
Yeah,
Oh, he is.
let's try the studio.
Oh, the studio. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
All good. No worries.
Apollo Justice just doesn't exist in this part.
Hi, welcome
I
back.
wonder what the final case was gonna be. If it because originally the character was just gonna be the character of Phoenix was just gonna be a guy, right? It wasn't gonna be a Phoenix
I think
character.
so.
So like, would it still be this fucking case? Like, why would you have any investment in the mentor enough to want to go to this level of intricacy into their
Yeah, because like
backstory?
I guess it could still have been a guy who was betrayed by Kristoff, but
And
also
at
at this point, why would we care this much?
Yeah, because Phoenix has only shown up like twice.
I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if they completely restructured this last section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I presenting evidence?
We might be able to do his psyche locks
Okay.
now.
Let's get those psycho locks.
Oh, you're putting that in my mouth.
You're hiding something. Eat this. Let's hear it then. The Azulmagia, thank you for the 10 bits, and now Phoenix is taking evidence from the future back to the past somehow. It is just Day of the Tentacle.
Don't know how that's working.
Back to the future.
If it is like Day of the Tentacle, he must have like a time machine in his basement that he just keeps putting evidence in, and he just finds it in the past. I don't know.
Let's hear it then.
No, let's hear it then. What are you hiding
Just
from
I
me,
accidentally took on your voice.
Mr. Misham?
Keeps happening. I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client.
True, when I asked the client's name, there were no psyche locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense.
Why are you doing this to me?
Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So, what's Misham hiding? I mean,
The forager.
it is the Forger, but are
Yeah.
we supposed to know? I guess Phoenix... That's a good point. In my head, I was like, well, Phoenix didn't tell us that this was the case, but of course Phoenix has been a non-entity.
Yeah.
And plus, we've also already gotten like a couple little hints that he's not like that great
Yeah.
of an artist anyway.
I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you've said.
What is it then?
You told me what you knew about the client, and I couldn't see any psyche locks.
Psycholax? Or is that some sort of asylum security? Or a new hairstyle, perhaps?
But then they did show up, didn't they?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Who was your client?
As I
Phoenix
said,
is just slowly losing it.
Your brain chests are just throbbing at me.
Who was phone?
as I said in card, I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them. Not personally,
Not personally. Those words triggered the weird magical thing that you don't know what it is.
Again, with the psycholax. Now I really must know what they are.
So you didn't meet with the client? But someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence.
Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about psyche locks. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there.
And your
It doesn't matter who I bully.
and your conclusion is?
The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham.
Poppycock. I don't know what
Oh,
you're...
he said cock.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me?
That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew's studio is... that bitch.
Russell.
Oh. The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it?
Ridiculous! My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been one for landscapes, but not surrealism.
Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to this studio are you and your daughter. The psyche locks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. The psyche locks told me.
I feel very much on the verge of going psycho-locker myself.
Unlock successful.
My brain wouldn't lie to me.
I don't know how you know, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her.
A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Drew,
The heck is a psycho-lock?
Phoenix, nothing.
I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now.
Do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So, Vera was the one who made this page. RNGs as you like this guy? Would she know who the client was then?
Actually, the client came once here to this studio.
What? Why didn't you say so sooner?
But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me.
So they talked to your daughter.
I will speak only with the artist, the client told me.
That little girl might know something about him.
I'll be right back really quick.
Oh, sure thing. We're taking a quick break. We're at 2 hours and 44 minutes, so we're probably going to be wrapping up in the next half an hour or so. How you feeling,
I'll
Marin?
be right back as well.
Okay, we'll be right back in on all fronts. How are you guys doing in the chat? This is quite a weird section of the game. You guys weren't lying about that. It's hard to put into words how confusing some of the narrative choices are in this game. I'm not going to say I dislike it, because I'm actually still very intrigued. But I do feel like Apollo Justice has been completely lost in the shuffle a little bit. I want to know more about him, but the game isn't really giving me anything. Senmaru, thank you for the hydrate command there. Maud. Question, are we doing Ace Attorney Professor Layton? We will eventually get to that, yes. I think that's probably going to be after we do the other 3DS games, but before the Great Ace Attorney. If I were to hazard a guess, thank you for the head pat, Calico. Very kind of you. Beck the Beetle. This is why people say Apollo is the most neglected character. He certainly is. I would agree with that. Poetic Image not found. Thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 9 months. Thank you for the 9 months of sub there, Poetic Image. Thank you for all the support. Oh. Alpha Rabbit, thank you for the 26 bits. No worries, I won't give details, but Apollo will get his time in Spirit of Justice. I am looking forward to those games because I haven't touched any 3DS Phoenix Wright games. And I know that this Apollo Justice was one that was made specifically for the DS, and I did technically play other Phoenix Wright games on the DS. But the 3DS Phoenix Wright games I haven't even, like, looked at, so I'm really keen to get to those. Calico Jackal, by the way, since you mentioned Day of the Tentacle a few times, are you planning on playing any Tim Schafer games anytime soon? I mean, I'm not planning on it, but I do like point-and-click games in general. And, you know, Tim Schafer, I do like his works. And I you know what? I still haven't played Psychonauts 2. I need to do that. Everybody raves about it. Psychonauts 1 was amazing, and I've heard nothing but... most of what I've heard is that Psychonauts 2 matches it with quality, and I'm like, that's all I wanted. I just wanted it to be as good. It doesn't have to revolutionize anything. Just tell more story in that world, with those characters, in that setting. And that's all I want, and it sounds like they did it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Ice Hugu says, Spirit of Justice has my most hated prosecutor. I'm not familiar with
beautiful non-binary.
I've got a man.
You've got a Gordon? And L Train says, I always wanted to play Brutal Legend. I started playing Brutal Legend, and then I quickly learned that it was not the game I was hoping it would be. It just didn't feel fun to me. Like, there was plenty of character. Anyway. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more? Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? Talk to Vera, I guess.
Talk to Vera.
Yeah. Mr. Misham, I have a request.
Let me guess, you'd like to speak with my daughter.
Can I?
My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers unless they are hiring her for an illicit crime. She's quite shy, extremely so actually. With only one exception.
Which was?
Oddly enough, it was that client.
You know, the criminal.
Yeah.
I left the studio while they talked. I returned when they had finished and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd seen anything of the sort.
Please, let me speak with her.
Alrighty.
What do you know? Tell me everything.
Immediately grabs her by the shoulders and shakes her.
Uh-oh. This could be tough. A girl. All right. She's got like a little note. She's got her own sketchbook, but it's like a mouse shaped. Oh,
I think it's like a bear shape.
Bear shape, cute. Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat? I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer, and pianist. I'm still looking for the keys that say Do Re Mi. Can't find them anywhere. Julie Andrews is a fucking liar. I'm no good at this.
Vera's just like, yeah.
I need something to get through to this girl.
I think we have to present evidence.
I had a feeling, but I still want to...
Yeah.
Vera, was it? Oh, it's the same stuff. Okay. Present. And I'm guessing...
The hand bottle.
I think the stamp.
I was going to say, that seems to be something
she's
she
a
likes.
big fan of the... Yeah.
And then there's this. Phoenix.
My stamp. That's me.
Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so this stamp. How can I keep her talking? Great magicians, aren't they? I'm guessing.
Can I have it?
I think so.
Take the stamp.
Isn't True Grammary amazing?
Ah.
Huh? Yes?
Oh.
I especially like those two, Zack and Valent. I can't perceive the other one. I mean, they're just so magical.
Aren't they? Aren't they?
Yeah! Whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic! You know?
Me too. Me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like
like magic. Yeah.
All right, she's talking. Not saying much, but it's a start.
I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Gramarye Museum of Magic.
The Gramarye Museum, they have one of those? I guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp.
That's really how you know you've made it.
Yeah.
You get a commemorative stamp and then a museum.
So, have you been to one of their shows?
Just once when I was little with Father. The Gramarye's on stage, it was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all.
Yeah. Maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this. You know, about Zack and Valent, maybe.
Oh, sure.
All right, better get asking before she changes her mind. Hey, you know who reminds me of Zack and Gramarye? Vera. Zack and Gramarye, what am I on about?
I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here.
Why don't you like the outside?
There's bad people out there.
Oh God, you're right. I don't like the outside anymore.
Can I stay in here and paint with you?
Well, true, but there's lots of good people too. It's bullshit.
Actually, I should tell you, she was almost kidnapped once.
Almost? Pff, fuck off. Maya's had it worse.
Yeah, mine's been kidnapped like 7 times by now.
Kidnapped?
Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself, fucked up. She refuses to leave the house.
I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Gramarye Museum. With you, in fact.
Yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me.
That person gave me a good luck charm
A good luck charm.
for when I absolutely had to go outside.
Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was.
Oh,
Father, I told you to keep that a secret.
from that client, huh? This I have to hear about. How you holding up, Marin?
I'm pretty tired.
Okay, how about we get through this part with Vera, and given that we're coming up on 3 hours, we can maybe call it there.
Sure.
Okay. Are you okay with that, Soupy?
Yep, sounds good to me.
So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things.
I really like painting. A lot. Father is always very happy when I paint him exactly the same.
Azul Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. So he left his 12-year-old alone with a mystery person requesting a forgery, and they gave her something he's not sure of. And he's just
It's
okay
fine.
with this.
It's cool.
They only have good dads in this game.
Yeah. So you did this too?
Oh, yes. That was my first job.
Your first?
All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. Pen slips, and the way the writer held the pen, and the pressure on the nib.
Witch's Diner says, shitty dad cinematic universe.
I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer.
She seems happy. Odd. Her work was the last nail in the Gramarye coffin. I guess no one told her.
They're the best in the world.
CM Punk. Huh? Oh, you mean Troop Gramarye? Oh, of course.
Father gave it to me.
Your father? But I asked him about it, and he didn't know how you got it.
I guess I just took it. Yeah,
Took it?
father got a letter from that person.
That person? You mean that letter was from the client?
Oh, we talked about the Grammarys forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent that stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
They're a sneaky one, this client. And they're non-binary. So they were trying to get on her good side. Commemorative stamp updated in the court record. The client. So, you met the person that asked you to do this job? And you talked with them? What's this about a good luck charm you received?
I can't talk about it.
Huh?
If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
Yeah, but I really, really have to know.
Okay, well, I really can't tell you.
Everybody has psyche locks. Right, time to do some psyche unlocking.
I'm full of secrets.
Are we able to unlock?
That's a good question.
Because if we can't, maybe we should call it here.
I think we can.
Okay, let's give it a shot. The Magatama.
Magatama.
Client. You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. Because they gave you this stamp?
No, that's not why. They listen to me. It's my problem.
The problem that keeps her inside all the time?
Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm.
A good luck charm? That your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? Is it the stamp?
Nope.
The nail polish?
Yep.
Oh, shit. This was what they gave you, wasn't it? The same bottle's over there on your desk. I knew this from the future. Your good luck charm, right?
I heard once somebody once told me cosmetics were once thought of to ward off evil and the sharpest tool in the shed. This is a magic bottle. It has the power.
Ah, of course it does. Right. I'll just refrain from commenting any more on that one. Did the guy who gave this to you, was he a big old beautiful bastard? I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this your client? Is it Christoph?
Yeah.
Bloody
Did he
hell.
look like someone I would be hard pressed not to make out with?
This man is a friend of mine. Know him?
Bye.
His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually.
I promised. I promised not to tell.
I have broken this child.
I'm broken.
Unlock successful.
She is broken.
She.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about the client I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work.
It is kind of hard to keep track of the order of events now because we're going back and forth. So,
Yeah.
So Phoenix, this is when Phoenix learned that Christoph was bad news.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then.
I think they might be the devil.
Huh?
Or maybe an angel.
You've been watching too much Interview with the Vampire.
He could be my devil or my angel.
What do you mean?
I saw it, or I think I saw it when they gave me this. I saw the devil. I saw the devil.
You say? Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil's?
No, I said the client was gentle with a gentle smile, but I saw the devil.
I'm sorry, she's been so monotone. She's been like, oh, I don't care. And then she's just like, I saw the devil. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. The client was a butt pirate. Okay. So, where'd you see this devil then? Master Dark 9999, thank you for the 100 bits. Remember that hint. Okay. That is a 100-bit hint right there.
Yep.
It was so quick, I don't remember.
Saw the devil.
I saw the devil.
But that's when I knew the other person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in a good luck charm. There's the devil.
I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. But it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now.
Bye.
That's all the devil. I'm sorry for what happened there. If you want to apologize, try my...
Oh, I'm sorry what happened there. I'm sorry. I don't understand.
If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Grammary.
Did I do something bad? Did I do that?
What makes you think that?
Your eyes, they're sad. Very sad.
That's just my face.
It's like there's rain inside your heart.
I'll put on my smile next time I come, promise.
When are you coming for me?
Okay, that's... I hope to see you smile then too, Vera.
Oh, okay.
Take care. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late. The devil had me. All right. It looks like we've completed that section.
Beep boop bop.
Beep, boop, bop. All right, we're going to save there, folks. In the weird jurist system, or whatever it's called. The
Mason system.
Mason system, or whatever that means. Perry Mason? Is that what it's
It is
called?
named after Perry Mason.
Ah, that's good. All right. We're going to call it there, though. We're going to raid Little Miss Houndoom, who is doing a charity Christmas toy drive tournament, playing some Master Duel alongside, I believe, Lady Nanaki should be over there. Tracy, our good friend. Duskbringer13, thank you for the 10 bits. So she is a fan of the magicians and was used to make evidence to ruin the career of one of her idols, Evil. And Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 10 bits. It's been fun. Love you all. Take care. Have a great night. See you all next time. Bye. Yes, indeed. Let us raid Little Miss Houndoom. Give them a raid. Looks like there's a bevy of VTubers over there, including a Bakura.
Oh.
A Bakura. All right, we're going to call it there. We will not be back tomorrow with Power Wash Simulator because I realized we got to go on that trip. So we're going to be missing Power Wash again for a week, unfortunately. But you know what? That just means things will get dirtier by the time we come back and we'll have to clean them.
We'll have more to clean.
There you go. Much more dermatitis to go around.
You love how much I love getting dirty. No, wait. You know how much I love getting dirty.
I love how much you love it.
You love how much I love getting dirty.
Thank you so much for stopping by the stream, and thank you to my co-hosts for joining me for this edition of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We got through quite a bit. Marin, was there anything you wanted to say to the chat before we head out?
Hades 2, bisexual boogaloo.
Hades 2! And Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say before we pop off here?
Thanks for hanging with us, everybody.
It was indeed a happening. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Take care out there. Watch out for the devil. And we'll see you next
Don't
Sunday.
accept suspicious bottles of nail polish from anybody.
Yes,
Especially that
No
motherfucker, Christoph
Christoph.
Gavin. See you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Off we go.